Hey y'all, it's Keisha from Imperial Custom Printing. How you doing? I am printing right now. Let me show y'all. Right? Oh yeah, I already put it away. Um, I'm just doing a quick little job. It's not really that quick, but it is. Well, let me show you a done one, I guess. Or I can just print this. This is the front. It's for a local uh, sorry, a local plumbing or heating and air company. Everything is just mixed up in my head right now because, yeah, I'm tired. Super, super tired, so I'm trying to get this done so I can sit down. I am ready to chill. But I am glad it is towards the end of the week. And, yeah. So how you guys doing out there? I want to show you guys the back of this really quick. I am doing 30 of these for this company. Front and back DTF transfers. So honestly, I have been finding or realizing that I really enjoy screen printing way more than I do heat pressing. But I take it anyway because it's technically a really easy job. So I got this lead from the farmer's market I did when I did that video. He was one. This company was another vendor that was across from me on that day, and he came over and was like, "Hey, you do shirts? We need shirts. Let's do it." I'm like, "Okay." I mean, you see all my work here, so it's like, it sold itself, obviously. So that was really cool, and I'm really excited that that worked out. Sorry, I'm just making sure. So I got a question for you guys. What do you do? And this is for the perfectionist people out here, which I think a lot of us are. What do you guys do when you catch yourself like getting hung up? When it really gets bad and you just want everything to be perfect? What do you guys do? Like, what's your method for snapping yourself out of it? So you can just go ahead and move forward with the job. Because me, I'm not gonna lie, I do a lot better with it these days. But sometimes it creeps back in, and I find myself like micro adjusting stuff, and it's just like, yeah, I have to I literally have to tell myself, just print it, just print it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to look good, right? Good enough. So I haven't had to deal with it here lately, but on this job, I definitely am. Uh, and it's really, to be honest, it's because the shirts are sewn really bad. So that's really a lot of it, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten these shirts before. I've gotten these shirts, and some of them have been, kind of messed up or whatever. But this round of shirts, like the collar doesn't match, the sleeves are. I mean, it's just all bad. So I'm doing my best to work with that. And I really think a lot of it is like, that's why my perfectionism. Like, I know it kicks in when there's just issues like that sometimes. So, and then the artwork's kind of weird. Not this part of it, but the chest print was kind of weird. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm doing my best, but I'd love to hear your guys' strategies or what you tell yourself or how you snap yourself out of that. Because I'm sure it happens to the best of us. So sometimes you gotta just remind yourself like it's okay. I mean, out of the ones I've printed so far for the fronts, I probably misaligned like in my head I've misaligned like maybe about 6 or 7 of them. But then I have to keep telling myself like it's probably not misaligned. It's probably just the way that the shirt's sewn. And I have no control over that. So I'm hoping that, and I'm sure the guy will love them. But but sometimes I just get anxiety about it. It's like, oh my god, like I can see, I can see that it's not sewn right. I can see that it just looks weird. So, and I've heard from other printers that when that happens, it doesn't really matter what you do. It's, with the print, like aligning it is just gonna look crooked because of the way the shirt is. And you just have to like do the best you can with lining it up. So that's what I'm telling myself. See, I get caught up in these micro adjustments. I can't stand it. It's crazy. So yeah, any tips you have for that you want to share with others or me? I'm open, but I usually do okay. So yeah, this week has been not as crazy as last week. Like last week was really crazy. This week's been pretty chill, so I'm actually running out of work to do. So that means I gotta get on them emails, possibly on the phone, and start seeing who needs stuff. Because after this order, I have another one that's actually going to be screen printed, but I can't do that until I reclaim all my screens. They're all dirty, so. But I got plenty of time on that one. They're not due until the 24th, and they're flexible, so. Yay for that. Yay for that. All right, that is all the one. Nope, no. Wait a minute. Now I'm confused with this one. Hold on, guys. Okay, just want to make sure. So, yeah, I've been super low energy today. I just got up this morning and my body was like, we're not doing anything. We're not doing anything today. I'm like, I literally have to do stuff. It's always interesting arguing with your body. But I mean, to be honest, I've been kind of like, been trying to work out more this week because I have been slacking on that just because I want to get caught up on orders and stuff. But yeah, I've just been noticing like when I don't work out, I hurt more. I'm just like, I just struggle more. I'm more sore. My joints start aching more. So I was like, okay, well, this week we're going to make it a priority to work out at least 3 times this week. Probably more like 4. So that I have kept a promise to myself this week, and I have been successful in that, and I'm really happy about that because moving is important for me. And yes, while I am moving while I'm doing this, it's like still I need actual exercise. So yeah, it keeps me strong for when I gotta do long runs and stuff too. So yeah. But yeah, self-care is definitely something it's just one of those things I feel like it's just so easy for it to fall to the side, when things get busy and it's happened, you kind of start to forget about yourself. And then you start missing meals, or you start staying up way too late because you're trying to, figure out everything. Or, you got all these ideas keeping you up. So that's me trying to address that. It's like I said, last week was crazy, so I didn't work out. I haven't been eating as much, so I've been losing a little bit of weight, which is not ideal for me. I'm not trying to lose weight. So, yeah, this week I've just been I've been doing good with the exercising, but not so much with eating and sleeping. So, it's just so much to do, right? So much to do. So I did end up buying a hat press, guys. Finally, I'll show you what I made. It's I started to play with a couple of transfers I got from Stalls like forever ago, like patches, because I really wanted to I wanted to do hats in house first of all, but I really specifically wanted to offer patches. That's the back print. love it though. I love this hat purse. I got the one on Amazon that everybody seems to have. It's like $130. Don't ask me what the brand is. It's over there. In fact, I can show you really quick. Oh, maybe. Oh my god. That one right there. So I finally got that one because it's actually I didn't even want that color. Like the color's cool, but everybody has that color. So I was thinking really, really hard about getting the purple one, but because my brand is purple, but it's not that purple. That's like a lilac that they have up there. And the thing that I didn't like about it was that it's two-tone. I was like, why is this one all aqua, but the other colors they have are like, they have pink and white, and then the purple one's like half purple, half white. And I'm like, I wanted the whole thing to be purple. So I just went ahead and got the one that was like all solid one color. Just because, I don't know, I'm picky like that. I couldn't get over the fact that it was two-tone for the purple one. So it's kind of disappointed in that. But I'm just happy that it works. I tested it 2 nights ago. It works perfect. I had so much fun, and I like printing the hats, like testing them, because I was just sitting on like 10 hats I had. So I finally get to do something with those. I'm gonna make myself a hat at some point tomorrow. So yeah, but I'm thinking about maybe just because it's light. I got a vendor event coming up, and I'm wondering if I want to just like make some hats to sell or something like that. I don't know. Just trying to figure out because it's light. It's nice and light. You know, I do want to do live screen printing, and I've thought about doing that. And this would be the perfect event to do it because the guy wants it. He's already curious about it. Plus, there's gonna be other people there that I know that I want to do it and all that stuff, and they are definitely on board for it whenever I get everything figured out. But I just have not figured out how am I gonna move everything? What am I gonna put it on? You know, what does that look like? I don't know. So every time I try to get started doing that, orders come in. So orders take priority. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So, but it is something I want to do. In fact, the shirts that I did late last year, December, those 300 pink shirts I did, that lady is doing that event again, and it's probably going to be bigger. So I might be looking at like 400 shirts this year. I'm just assuming that she's going to be wanting 400 shirts. Because she's been steadily increasing every year. So, and this event is like very popular now. So, more people are coming, which means more shirts. And she likes me, so I'm definitely expecting to get that order. But I'm wondering, because she actually reached out to me. She was the one that reached out to me about an event, doing printing for an event coming up. But she wasn't talking about that event. So I'm just trying to think ahead. So I want to reach out to her and talk to her about it. But she's busy. I'm busy. She's very hard to get a hold of, like seriously. So yeah, I can't spend too much time chasing people because I'm a one woman show, so I gotta spend my time, as wise as I can doing this stuff. But I feel like speaking on that, I really, really wish I could get someone to help me out, like an employee. I'm there because with everything blowing up like this, which I love, of course. By the way, I'm not complaining whatsoever. It's just that I spend more time on things I feel like I shouldn't be spending time on versus like going out and getting sales. I need that because that's why my board is getting empty. I wish I could find someone or something, some kind of way without advertising because I thought about the Facebook stuff. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I want to look into partnerships. Yeah. So I don't know if I told you guys, but I'm a sponsor for something called the Corn Belt League, and I'm really excited about that. And I'm expecting that to get me some orders. They've already started playing the games, and they say they announce the sponsors at every game. So I have been getting more calls. Um, I did get several calls this week, but none of them turned into orders. None of them did. So I guess that happens. But I'm trying to still figure out like what's a as far as the timing of the month, when they order. I don't know because the beginning of this month was like crazy. It just blew up, and now it's like the 20th, and it's just quiet. So it's really really quiet. But that's okay. I don't mind. I like the break. I like the ability to slow down a little bit because man, I was going there for a minute. I felt like I was. I definitely felt like it. Hence the self care thing. I'm gonna press this shirt and I'll show you the hats that I made as just like samples to show people. I'm so excited, and I need to figure out what one of them is because I don't even know what it is. All right, here it is. Hold on, let me grab this. Okay, y'all. So I did two different hats. I did this one. This is a Stalls sample, of course. Actually, both of these are. But I love the idea of leather patches. I put it on there absolutely crooked because I didn't know what I was doing, and I had to figure that out. But I like the way it came out. I love that. And then this was the other hat I made. Now this one, y'all, I didn't know stuff like this existed, so I didn't heat press this. It looks cool, doesn't it? It's another Saul's sample, and I think it's cool because I did it because of the green under this will match, so it looks sweet. But yeah, I didn't know you could buy stuff that you could just stick on. I didn't know you could do that. Blew my mind 2 nights ago, like seriously. So, uh, but I need to know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's something they don't. I don't know what that is. I know they have. Where'd it go? Yeah, they call it the pressure sensitive thing. So I know they have this one, which is I can't remember what they call it, but that doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't look like what that is. Maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, you can do that with. You can get that transfer like that, and you can get the 3D embroidery like that. You just peel it off and stick it on it, whatever you want, and boom, it's done. So I just thought that was so cool. I was like, man, I could have been doing hats the whole time. I didn't, or patches and stuff like that the whole time. I didn't know. I heard when I went to Chicago 2 years ago for a different thing. Uh, there was a guy talking about it, and I was so new at the time. Like really, I just didn't know what he was talking about. And this was at a bar, and everybody was drinking, and it was loud. And, yeah, so didn't exactly get to ask him, "What are you talking about?" Because it was just too much noise. So I remembered I I don't drink, right? So I remember when I got there, I was like, man, these people are sure drinking a lot. They can drink a lot. Man, it's almost like printers be really stressed or something. Now that I'm in it, I'm like, oh, I see why people drink a lot. I was like, oh, because man, sometimes I just feel like, you know what? Maybe I should break my rule because stuff's crazy. But I'm good on that. I didn't stop drinking because it was like I was not an alcoholic or anything. I just did it because I I don't know. I got tired of drinking. That's it. Like I didn't even drink that much. I don't know, it wasn't fun for me anymore. So, and I actually got to the point where I stopped being able to handle it. Like, I just like was experimenting at first, and I was like, let me just like chill. I was more of a beer person, and so when I took like I don't know, probably almost a year. I was at like 8 months. It was like 8 months of me not drinking, and I hung out with my friend that was in town from Colorado, and he knew that I liked beer. He knew what kind of beer I liked. And he was like, let me go get you some beer. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's try it. It's been a while. I literally only drank not even one. Like, I didn't even finish the one that I opened. I think I drank like 3/4 of it, and I like immediately had a hangover. That's what it felt like. Just an immediate hangover. Like I had to stay at his house for like I don't know, probably like an extra hour, even though I wanted to go home because I just felt terrible after it. And I was like, maybe that's a sign that I should just be done with it. So that's what I did. So, but yeah, I haven't. Shoot, what is this? 2024? I don't know. I've had occasional drinks here and there, but honestly, like nothing that. Like the last time I drank was probably almost a year ago. And when I say drink, I mean like a couple of sips of something. Like I don't know when I've had echo. I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I've had a full on like drink. It's like a full drink. I'd probably just go to sleep at this point if I did it. Like, I just don't like the way it makes me feel. But I'm happy about that. Did you guys double press your DTF transfers? I feel like I just have to. I have to because I don't know. I've had my own issues, especially with these transfer stalls. I trust a lot more, but these, um, I don't know. I just don't. And sometimes I wonder if it's my heat press too, because I know uh, there's a couple of cooler, I won't say cold spots, but cooler spots on this one. And I don't know, I made a shirt for myself, I don't know, not even that long ago. Just for me. And actually, that was a Stalls transfer. And I don't know if it was the shirt, like the kind of shirt that it was, if there was something on it, or what was going on. But it just, I've only washed it because I don't wear it that often. I've only washed it like 5 times maybe, and it's already peeling. Like the DTF is peeling off, and I'm just like, that's crazy. I know I pressed it right. I mean, I've never had that happen, but it was a tri-blend shirt from a not so known distributor. So that's why I'm thinking like, oh, maybe it was something was on it that you know however they dyed the shirt or whatever. I know that can have an effect on it. So I'm thinking that's what it was. Because I'm like, dude, that doesn't make sense. Stalls is good. I press some other shirts now. I know what I'm doing. So that doesn't make sense. But I'm a little disappointed because the shirt itself feels great. It's a Circle Clothing. I know a couple of other printers have talked about that brand. I like it. I mean, I dig it. I've had people interested in that especially when I did the hoodie. Like, I had people asking me about. A couple people asked me about it. So, but as far I wear the stuff, I mean, it feels great. I like it. So. I am about 3/4 of the way done now. This is my last extra large yet. Yeah. So I am excited about Bosscation. I am looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. I was looking forward to it when I left. I just loved it. I had so much fun last year. Like I am so looking forward to it. I can't wait. I hope that we get to do some more like I hope we get to have more fun. Like, go out and do stuff. I think that would be cool. I'm pretty open, so I'm not gonna get in the water. I'll tell you that much. Maybe if it's a paddle boat or something, but other than that, yeah, I'm pretty open for activities. So hell, I'll even go to the bar. Like, I just don't drink. I can get something else, so that's no big deal. And also, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I have been frantically looking for a conveyor jar because at this point I need one. I just do. Like, so I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace. I've been looking in the Facebook like screen printing used equipment groups and stuff like that. Never found anything available anyway in the Facebook groups, but I did come across one. Um, where's he at? He's in Wichita, Kansas. It's a shop in Wichita, Kansas, and they have a conveyor dryer. It is a D1000, I believe, and it's a 120 volt, or one, yeah. It can work in a house, and it's a tabletop. And I'm like, and he's selling it for $16.50. And he said if you put a deposit on it, like I'll take it off and mark it as sold. I'm like, do it. I want it because he's in Wichita. He's the closest one I found. The second closest person I found was in Texas, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll be down there in like 3 months. But oh wait, I gotta press this again. What am I doing? But I'm like, where he's at in Texas is actually past Rowlett. So I'm like, don't feel like driving longer than 10 hours. I really don't. Like, 10 hours is already a long enough drive. So I've actually thought about flying this year, but I don't know if I want to. I'm not really a big plane person. All right. That is all of the extra larges. What y'all got going on out there? What y'all got going on? I know 4th of July is coming up, and we just started having these fireworks stands pop up, so people gonna be setting them off. Which means I gotta comfort my dog because he hates them. And the crazy thing about it is, so my dog's about, he's like, what, 5? He's gonna be 6 this year. But when he was younger, he wasn't scared of them. He was curious about it. He was maybe a little unsure, but he wasn't scared at first. It was one time. It only takes one time. This person set off one of those big, like, just super loud. They're just noisemakers. But they set it off in the neighborhood. He's been scarred ever since that. Like, literally ever since that. It's like PTSD for him, for real. So, yeah, I mean, he's been doing a little bit better every year, but it's at the point where usually I let him out by himself to go potty or whatever, but I have to actually probably just go out there with him. Because he will not use the bathroom. Like, he'll be so scared, he won't even use the bathroom. I'm like, dude, alright, let's go. I'll go with you. So, but I like 4th of July. I like the boom booms. That's it. I love fireworks. So, trying to decide if I want to buy myself some this year or if I just want to watch other people. I don't know yet. Or maybe I can barbecue. I have not. That is something I have been wanting to make time for too. It's just Oh gosh, I'd just be so tired after printing and stuff. But I want a grill. I got this little baby grill. It's so cute, and it was only like $20. I don't even think it was $20. I think it was like $18 at Walmart. This little baby grill, you can just take it wherever you want. This little purple thing. I'm like, I don't need a big old grill. I'm not grilling for a whole bunch of people. I'm grilling for me. So I have been wanting to grill some bison burgers. I think that would be so cool. Just making sure. Yes. I'm actually using a pressing pillow, which I don't usually use on my heat press, but I don't know. It's like everything I do, it's no matter what I do, I get these press marks. I don't know why. It doesn't matter what I do with the pressure. Like I just always get these press marks, even on cotton, and I don't know why it happens like that on this press. It's super weird. So I don't know if that's normal, but it just seems like some people can use your press their stuff without heat or pillows, and I don't know. When I don't, I get the lines, no matter what I do, no matter what it is. And obviously, it's worse with polyester. So I know the temperature is too hot. I check that. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. It's super weird. But it's working. And these are kind of, I don't know if I've ever pressed blue shirts before. Not heat pressed them. I know I've screen printed them, but I don't know. It just seems like they change. And I know it does change colors because of heat. But these just seem like they're staying there a little bit where I pressed it at. So I don't know. This round of shirts wasn't all that hot. That's all I gotta say. Something's going on with that. So yeah, I'm showing right now. My thing too is I'm trying to get. Um, I'm trying to focus on the customers that I got last year that were good. One of them I know I'm gonna get, but my biggest one that I got last year, that was like 10 or I mean 11K after that. Um, I got to figure out how to get them, and I don't even know if they're doing their event this year. I hope so because man, that was an awesome thing, and I would really love to do it again for them. That would seriously be great. Yeah, I wish I could. I wish he would have just done like one color, but yeah, he wanted all these colors on the front. And I'm like, dude, yeah, I'm really starting to get to a point where I don't like pressing stuff as much. Let me screen print. Just let me screen print it. That's all I want to do. So I've arranged my, as you can see, I've rearranged my shop. So my screen printer is now in this room with the flash drive and all that stuff, of course. But now I'm just like, and as you saw too, my dog's area is over there. So things are interesting here right now, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep him in here or like what does that look like. I just need a day to like organize everything to where everything runs smoothly. Because right now, I feel like I'm disorganized when I'm working. This is fine, but I'm talking about like the screen printing. I just feel like there's no real organization in the shop right now. So, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. So the other room now is pretty much, well, actually it's a bit of a wreck, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad, moving just like literally three things in here. But yeah, no, the other room is like torn right now. Like, okay, well, I gotta fix this because when you're trying to work in a messy environment, it is terrible. It's terrible. I don't do well with that. So if anybody has the D1000 or even the D100, let me know what you think about it. Or if there's anything like, especially if you have it vented, I definitely want to try and vent it. I'm not sure how to do that in this setup. So if you have one and it's vented, please drop a comment and tell me how you did that, how it's working for you, because I need to know that. Right now, as far as moving things, and I just have this fan, um, but I mean, it's just well, and I talked to someone at Ryanet because they're trying to get me to buy some equipment, and I figured I'd just ask her, and she said, you know, if you have it vented, then it'll really cut down on the heat in the room and the fumes, primarily the heat. But yeah, I've noticed that too. Ever since I moved into this room, this is a third bedroom, so it's small. Um, and man, it gets way hotter in here. Oh my god! Like even though I'm by the window, it gets way hotter in here. So, like I'm hot right now. I am freaking dying. I'm like, what the heck? Um, but I'm talking about with screen printing. I figured it'd be a little cooler actually, but no, I am hot. I am hot in here with that thing. Like it's fine when it's just a few shirts. Like 24, 30, something like that. But like these last couple 100 shirt runs I did, I'm just like, whoo. And then one of them was front and back. I'm like, dude, I was sweating. I was like, okay, I gotta do something about it. And I know it's the heat from the flash drive going everywhere. I'm trying to figure out if I want to like get one of those, get one of those like ceiling hooks that you can get for plants. Put it in the ceiling and hang my fan from it, like with some kind of chain or something. Just so it's like at the same level as the flash drive. Same level as the flash drive, so we can just like blow straight out the window. I'm just trying to come up with ideas to like get the hot air infused just to go straight out the window. Create that vacuum that sucks it in. Because I don't have anything right now, so I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all I'm trying to do. Ugh. All right, y'all. I'm probably gonna get off here in a few minutes. I'm also going to. Oh, I've decided that I am no longer so just because it's right here. This is the emulsion that I use, and I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. I think I finally have like upgraded to where I can use Chromaline or something. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? But yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna finally try that because this one, I mean, it's okay if you're a beginner. I'm not a beginner anymore though, and I need something that exposes faster than 3 minutes. So, like I just do that. I mean, it's great. It takes too long to expose it, and when you've got to do 2 or 3 screens, it's too much time on it. So, and that's something else I got to look for too is exposure unit. And I was originally looking at a vacuum one, but I think I'm gonna just get a compression lid and be done with it. Because I was talking to this guy in one of the Facebook groups about, just his opinion about it. And he said he uses a light table. He's been using that perfectly fine. He can do half tones and everything. There's no problem with it. And he doesn't have to worry about if the vacuum blanket, he doesn't have to worry about the extra parts. I'm like, that's pretty smart. That's pretty smart because I really don't want to be dealing with something that I want to have, I have to replace parts on like that. I mean, a screen printer may be one thing, but not that. Dang, these shirts are so crap, dude. What the heck? Like, nothing matches. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's like the worst shirts I've gotten from Gildan, like, ever, as far as that particular problem there. But, oh well, he'll love them. Cool, cool. You're the one looking for a gym partner, man. You need to find somebody. If I was close, I totally would. I totally would, because I'm always looking to work out and stuff. That's what I do. So, but yeah. All right, I think that's good. So with that, yeah. Ugh. I'd love to find someone that could do like they'd be interested in like calisthenics or something. I think that'd be cool. Like, I'm definitely interested in that. But what I have to work on personally for me is my wrists are really bad. Um, from 10 years of being in the corporate world typing all the time. So I wrestle with that problem. It doesn't seem like it to my my friends and the people that know me because I climb. And they're like, "Oh my God, you're so strong." And it's like, yeah, but these puppies here are bad. They're bad. I need to rehab them. I'm always rehabbing them. But then I slack off, and then they get worse. And I'm like, oh my God, can I start over? Yeah. But I think I'm going to invest in some, what do they call those? They're like, oh, what are they? I can't remember the name of them. Indian clubs. That's what they are. I want to invest in those because I heard those are really good for rehabbing your wrists, and they're supposed to be good for your shoulders too. And that's what we work with, in screen printing. It's a lot of shoulders. It's a lot of all this upper stuff. So I'm trying to do my best to keep that stuff working good, because I just have a lot of old injuries, and sometimes they, how it is, it creeps back in. So yeah, I'm gonna order me some of those. Let's see if that helps. Because I know when I was, I do fine on the shorter jobs. When I have to do like the 100 plus, every now and then, depending on the day, my wrists just don't want to push the squeegee. And I'm like, dude, no, that cannot happen. I need that to not be a problem. So, yeah. Right there. In fact, I actually have nerve damage. Not major nerve damage, but some nerve damage in my left arm. I mean, it's not like totally detrimental, but I can definitely start feeling it if I'm doing longer jobs. So, but I usually only feel it if I have been slacking on either working out in general or just the rehab stuff. So that looks good. So yeah, that's why I'm revisiting that again. But being an athlete, it just comes with the territory, right? You deal with injuries. The goal is to just minimize them as much as you can. So that's what I'm trying to do. Man, I cannot wait to sit down. I am so done. I'm done. I am finished. I'm done. Oh no, I got several more to go. I probably got like 10 more shirts. What kind of if you're still on here, right? What kind of emoji do you use? I'm just kind of looking around. Going with, I'm thinking Chromoline or Chromoline, whatever it is, just because I've heard so much good stuff about it. But I'm willing to ask around, get some opinions. I've been literally using this emotion since I first started. Like, and I don't know. I've been so used to it that I didn't realize for whatever reason that other emotions actually that's not a normal exposure time for this one or for emotion. I thought all emotion was like the same with that, and that it was the exposure unit that made it expose faster. I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know, y'all. So I'm still learning. But when I was on a post on Facebook in one of these groups, and I swear I live in screen printing groups on Facebook, whatever. But someone was talking about it, and then it made me realize, like, oh, that's the emotion. I don't know why. I be having some slow moments, y'all. I be having some slow moments. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should like upgrade. Maybe it's just time for that. Like, it's been time for that. Far that way. That's, I know you can get it off of Amazon too. Yeah, sure. I am freaking starving. I like that. Sometimes I struggle with like placement on the bigger shirts on here. I do small and mediums and larges just fine. I can even do extra larges. I'm struggling with placing those, but it's something about 2X and above. I'm like, I don't. My nose is feeling really itchy. I don't know if it's the shirts or what's going on. All right. All right. Yeah, I've actually been trying to figure out another stream of income for me, like outside of t-shirts and stuff, printing. Um, or if it is, it's like more my own thing. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what direction I want to go. Just for when it gets slow and stuff, I can have something else. You know what I really want? You know what I really want, guys? I I want to own a laundromat. I have been wanting to own one for years. It's like semi-passive, and I think it'd just be cool. I just like the idea of it. And I've heard that they're very lucrative. So I just think it'd be a great thing. And I actually just we got College World Series going on right now, so I went down there and hung out at a tailgate party for this company that I was invited to, and I talked to the guy. I actually didn't know what his franchise was or what his business was, but he helps businesses or he helps people buy franchises. So, um, I am very curious about that. And he's like, well, I don't know about a laundromat, but the guy that introduced me to him said that if you don't know, he has major connections to people who sell businesses all the time. So if he can't do it, he'll find someone who can. I'm like, cool. I want to start that conversation. I want to start that conversation. I There was another business model someone was talking about too. Um, oh gosh, what was it? I wish I could remember it, but they said it was just as good as laundromats, semi-passive too. But I can't remember what it was. But I was gonna look into it, and I've been so busy just trying to clear stuff out of my queue this week that I completely forgot everything about it. So, yay there. Yay. Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about because I need to get out of this part-time job. to be real. It's getting in the way. It's been in the way, actually. I've just been like trying to force it to work because it's decent money and I have control over my schedule. But I don't know. If you guys have other businesses, what do you do? Like, I mean, outside of printing, if you do anything else that's like another business, what do you do? Hey, what's going on? I'm just printing some t-shirts. But yeah, I was just talking about buying another business, like another source of income that's not related to this industry at all. Because I want to own a laundromat. That is, I don't know. It's been in my head for years. It won't leave, and I'm like, okay, maybe that's just something I gotta do. I want to do real estate too as well. Like, I want to own real estate, but I'll get there. But a laundromat just sounds so cool to me for whatever reason. I don't even know when that initially popped in my head. I don't even know. It's been in there that long. Let's slide that over. How you doing? How's your Thursday going? How is your Thursday going? I gotta catch up on your videos, man. I've been so busy. I just be doing stuff. But it's slowing down right now for me, so now I can kind of catch up on other people's stuff. I have not been on YouTube like that. I've been missing everybody's lives and stuff. I'm like, dang it. Ugh. Yes, busy is good. I'm super happy about it. I know I was talking to a friend, at his tailgate party I went to last weekend, and he's like, "How are things? How's it going?" I was like, "I am swamped, man. It's just busy," and I think he misread my tone. He's like, "Well, isn't that like a good thing?" I'm like, "I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm just like, I say it like that because I'm trying to just deal with it. I guess I love it. I'm enjoying it. I'm just trying to figure out a balance for myself. That's really what it is. So I'm struggling with that for a bit. I was on here earlier talking about like my self care, like because I usually go to the gym a lot, I work out a lot, and stuff like that. But I've been here lately in the last couple of weeks. I've been not going to the gym as much. I haven't been sleeping. I've been staying up till like 3:30 in the morning. And I haven't been eating as much. It's like, what am I doing? I can't do this to myself. I have to take care of myself. Like, business is good, money's good, but there is no business without me. I gotta take care of myself. So, and I think that's maybe that's what my body was telling me. Like this morning, I just could not peel myself out of the bed. I was like, what? I gotta print stuff. I gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. And my body was like, nope, you're gonna lay your butt right here until I'm ready to get up. I'm like, okay, you're the boss. You are the boss. Just to show you what I'm doing. This is for a local, I think they're heating and air. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, they do heating, air, and plumbing. That's the back. Sorry, I'm trying not to burn myself. I'm like, I got this thing super close to the heat press for no reason. Super easy job. 30 shirts. But I'm ready to, I don't know. I just need some help, man. I need some help with somebody being able to, just get some leads for me, I guess. It's part of the reason why I said I need to leave my part-time job, because it takes a time away from me to do prospecting and stuff like that. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, but I just, that is my thing. And I don't do Facebook ads. I don't do Google ads. I just don't. I've tried it. I keep revisiting it, but I can't get myself to do it. I just don't like it. But, I don't know. But I don't have enough money to hire anybody either. So I'm just like, I'm in this limbo where I'm like, in the middle, like, what do I do? Like, I need another person, but I can't. I don't know. So I'm just doing everything. Well, not everything. I don't do the artwork most of the time. But I thought about maybe, I don't know, paying someone just like for like per job, or maybe just like, hey, can you work for me like 10 hours a month? I'll pay you blank. If I get a sale, then you get blank, from it. I thought about that, but I've actually posted that on my personal Facebook. I have a lot more people that know what I do on my personal Facebook than who follows me on my business page. So I put it on there, but literally no one did anything. They just did not. That got me nothing. I was like, okay, well, okay. Maybe I didn't word it right. Maybe the incentive wasn't good enough. I don't know. Also, let me tell you this because we missed this, but I did this sample hat, right? This is a Stalls thing I got like 2 years ago. And how cool is it? Green, it matches. It's so cool. But that's one of those like you stick it on and it's done. There's no heat press. I couldn't believe it. And the only way I discovered it was that I bought this hat press and I was like, oh cool, let me like press this because this is a cool looking design. And I went to do it and I was like, oh, that's sticky on the back. Why is that sticky? And so I looked into it and it was like, you just slap it on and then it's there. And I was like, no way. And I slapped it on. I was like trying to get it off. I was like, what? I could have been doing hats this whole time. Dude, what the heck? I did not know that. I did not know about that. I heard some guy now talking about it. Like, I didn't know what he was talking about 2 years ago. But I wanted to ask him, what is that you're talking about? But everybody was drinking and we was at a bar. And I was like, okay, well, that's not happening. That's what he was talking about. Like, dude, that is cool. I was so excited about that. But I love the hat press. I gotta figure out what I can do, like for myself with that. Just wanna make a bunch of hats. That is something I've been wanting to do. I'm glad I just decided to buy the dang thing because I really waited for nothing. I waited for nothing. I know. It is. I'm like, I don't have to use any power. Yes, I can just sit there, slap, boom, slap. Like, yeah, I would have been doing that. Like, yeah, I would have been doing that. Because everybody around here, they pushing hats. In fact, there's this guy who he's blowing up around my area. He sells like these leather bags or whatever, like luxury. And he just started doing hats too. I'm like, okay, let me get in the forefront of this. How do I get in front of that? That was part of the reason that made me like just say, dude, just get it. Because I've just been seeing a lot more people pushing that. And check this out. I went to the College World Series, right? And they have a ton of vendors there, of course. And so I was walking through and I was in absolute heaven, guys. Absolute heaven. Because I walked in and there's nothing but t-shirts and hats and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, I am going to analyze everything in here. I'm going to look at everything in here. So I just started hitting everybody. And, I'm doing the whole, oh, look at that. I probably looked really weird doing it. Hey, Dimps. I probably looked really weird doing it. But while I was doing that, I discovered that this chick was in there pressing hats. Like, she just had random patches and was pressing hats. And I was like, and people were buying it. I was like, whoa. The only reason I was surprised was because the patches looked like shit. Sorry, excuse my language. They did. They looked horrible. But people were buying it. And I was like, well, what an idea. I guess maybe I need to leave the house more. I don't know. But I didn't know people were doing it. So, at least here, anyway. I knew people were doing it elsewhere, but yeah. I was like, man, I saw 3 different vendors doing that. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. In fact, the first vendor, she has the exact same hat press I do. And I was like, what? I could have been doing this. Oh, my. Yeah. So, I had fun. I had lots of fun doing that. And they were selling all. Oh my gosh, they make so much money. Like this event lasts like I think it's like 2 weeks, and I can only imagine how much money they make. Like them people they're coming from all over. Like international people come for this stuff, and they just they spend so much money. It's insane. But I was talking to one of the vendors because I was just curious. I'm like, I wonder how much they spend for a vendor fee to do this for 2 weeks. And so I stopped into one of the vendors. This wasn't one of the ones that was doing hats, but I just stopped and I said, hey, I'm just curious, how much do y'all spend for, to be a vendor here? Like, how much does it cost? She said, I think she said 4 years ago, because this was like, she had been away for some time. She was like, 4 years ago, it was like $2,500. I was like, who? And she's like, so now it's probably like double that. And I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Okay. That makes sense. It makes sense because, I mean, you definitely going to get it back. You got, especially if you got something great, unique, you're the only one there. Yeah. But it's like, wow. I don't know. I don't know about that one, y'all. That's a lot. But, yeah, I just thought it was cool. I thought that was the coolest thing to see them present. And so I was like trying to be sneaky and act like I didn't know nothing. But I wanted to see this girl, especially she had the last girl I saw doing it. She had the stalls at the what is that? The IQ one that has both the lower and upper. And I was like, oh, I want to see this thing in action. So I was like, oh, I've never seen that before. Is that how you make the hats? That's a hat machine? Oh my God, wow. Can I see you do it? She was excited. And I was enjoying it. So, but it was nice to see that. And I'm like, man, that is so cool. Yeah, I had way too much fun down there. Just with that. So, yeah. So I am very excited to see what I'm going to do with this hat press. I'm going to try and push it. I've already tried pushing it on my personal Facebook, because that's where I do a lot of my marketing these days, is like my Facebook. Everybody just hits me up on Facebook. I tell them not to do it. Nobody listens to me. That's just where everybody's at. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to listen to me, I guess. But if I lose your information, I mean, I did say email me. But people don't know how to read or listen, so it is what it is. In fact, yeah, if you haven't watched my other video, I had a lady who was not happy with me, even though I put everything in the square payment link description, all that stuff. I told her everything. People don't read. They just don't. So she was trying to say like, oh, like I didn't know it was going to cost that much. I was like, you literally knew it was going to cost that much. I told you it was going to cost that much. People. Just people. But yeah, I don't know what next week's gonna look like. My board is actually almost empty for the first time since March, I think. Like seriously, it's been going for three months now. Like just been consistent, filling up the board. I'm like, what do I gotta do? All that stuff. And now this is the slowest I think I've been this week. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm about to get off here soon. Like, really soon. Probably like now, because my phone is like, oh, shoot. Yep, I need to charge my phone. It is frustrating. I do good. Like, people that know me and mess with me, like, and with this stuff, they know I do good work. I am extremely transparent. Like, I'm not going to hide anything. I'm going to tell you. In fact, I'm going to over-communicate. I tell too much. I tell too much stuff. So, I've been working on that. Can't tell too much stuff sometimes. But, yeah. She I don't know. That's another video. It doesn't matter. Because I got to be careful what I say on here. That's what I got to do. I got to change my YouTube name because I thought this would be a cool thing, like, oh, Imperial Custom Printing TV. That's the name of my business. But I found out that it pulls up on Google. If my customers search for me, I don't want them to find this channel. I want them to find my business channel. It pulls up this one. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I thought maybe it wouldn't, but yeah, I don't want anybody to find stuff they don't need to be finding. Not that I'm like on here dogging people or anything, but it's just like I don't want y'all to know stuff sometimes. I don't want them to know, oh man, this is my channel to talk with other printers, okay, not customers, okay. So yeah. So I'm trying to figure out I don't know. You know how long it took me to come up with that name? Like forever. So I don't know what I'm gonna change my YouTube name now or what to change it to. I don't know no cute little nickname I can call myself because everybody else got cool little nicknames. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just Keisha, man. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to sit on and I don't know, reflect some. I don't know. I'm not very like when it comes to that kind of stuff, like naming stuff. Zero creativity. Zero. Like I need help. That is not my jam. I can't do it. Yeah. But let me get out here, y'all. I got 3 more. I got 3 more shirts and I can sit down. Oh my god. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Yay. So yeah, I will check y'all out later. I'm out of here. I'm about to press this stuff and go. I'm tired. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Name it just that. Just Keisha. Hey, you know, I'll sit on that one. I will sit on that tonight. I'll sit on that. That might work. Because that'd be right up my alley anyway. Because sometimes I just be naming stuff weird things. That might match. I'll see you later. Peace out.